I play Oscar Diggs, who is a magician in a traveling circus. He is actually a pretty good magician, but he feels like he hasn't really achieved everything he wants to in life, and maybe he's barking up the wrong tree. I don't know how far circus magicians can go in life, but he feels like he hasn't done everything he wants to. He wants to be a world-famous performer. He is also a little bit of a Lothario. He has many girlfriends in the circus, and but he also has one true love in Kansas, who he is unable to commit to. Along comes a horrible tornado, and he's whisked off to this magical world called Oz that bears his name, strangely enough. And all the people in this new world think that Oscar is a magician, a real wizard with actual magical powers. But he's not. He's just a, magician that uses sleight of hand. But he pretends to be a real wizard because he has promised a lot of gold and the throne in the kingdom. He's promised that he'll become the ruler of the kingdom if he is who they think he is. So he plays their charade and goes along with certain things, but it leads him into a lot of trouble because, in fact, he is not a real wizard. Two characters that are, I think, very fresh in this film are two of my favorite characters, the China girl, played by Joey King, and this flying monkey, albeit a good flying monkey, named Finley, who is played by Zach Braff. And sort of like Dorothy did with, the Scarecrow and the Lion and the Tin Man, I come across these characters along the Yellow Brick Road. And they're oddballs, as you would expect in Oz, and they help the wizard on his quest in various ways. I think the China girl becomes the wizard's conscience and points him in the right direction, and Finley is, I guess, his sidekick. I've known him for about 10 or 12 years. He has become a very good friend, and Sam is great at many things, but I would say Sam's skills that stand out are he's a master of fusing great effects and fantastical effects with human stories. So that if you look at his movies, you'll see some of the best kind of special effects and fantastical creatures and this kind of thing. But that never takes precedence over the human story. And so he'll spend, and I guess he does that by giving equal time and care to every department. One of the appealing things about Oz in general is that, A, it's a fantastical world, but unlike a lot of other, or some fantastical worlds, it has an appeal to both sexes, that there are as many great female characters in the world of Oz as there are male characters. And you don't always get that in fantasy books or films. And I think that's actually one of the key things, and certainly for our film.